forecast and the potential, Rafi, for snow.
That's right, Darlene. In the city, minimal snow, but down to the south across central and southern New Jersey. We could have a few inches by the time the day is said and done. And then the wind and cold really take over tonight into tomorrow. If you think it's chilly outside right now, just wait 24 hours. It'll be brutal by tomorrow morning for your commute. You'll have to see those numbers. They will be painfully cold. Live Storm Tracker 4 scanning the skies, seeing that snow off to the south and west, moving towards Philadelphia and South Jersey. This is a massive storm. You can see all the way from upstate New York back down through Pennsylvania. Heavy snow in our nation's capital. Major travel issues expected today there. If you're heading south and west along I-95, you want to delay travel if you can and avoid all of those possible problems on the roads. 30 degrees, so everyone's below freezing, so whatever falls will stick. Live look outside Point Pleasant Beach, one of the spots that could see snow, maybe a couple of inches by the time the day is over. In the city, expect some snow showers around 10 a.m., making the late commute a little more interesting, especially by the middle of the day. Darlene and Michael, back to you.
Thank you very much, Rafi. The morning rush starting to pick up, Michael.
That's right. And the question, Darlene, is, are drivers ready for the new rules of the road? Let's check in with Adelle, because Adelle, you're watching the commute, but also now for the people on these different roads, it may cost them a different amount of money depending where and when they go.
Exactly. And, just as a reminder, as we have been saying, anything below 60th Street, you are going to get charged. We're going to get into some of the specifics of everything coming up in a few minutes. But if you are heading out to your rails, your A, C, E, F, and Rockaway Park shuttle, you do have delays and service changes. LIE westbound by exit 40, you do have a crash taking out a lane. And the Cross Bronx Expressway by the Bronx River Parkway, looks like that accident has just cleared out. We are still seeing delays back to the Bruckner interchange. On the other side of the George Washington Bridge here, inbound side, we are already seeing about 20 to 25 minute delays. We're going to head outside right now to Michael, who is on the other side of the bridge. How's it looking out there, Michael?
Got to do that, Rafi.
Yeah, and this is a massive storm, Darlene, affecting much of the East Coast south of New York City, especially including Baltimore, D.C., and now this storm moving into Philadelphia as well. As we take a closer look, the snow hasn't arrived here just yet, but notice the cold air in place. Temperatures are below freezing, so snow will likely stick. Then we get a dry break. Take a look at your precip chances over the next several days. Not much happening until we head towards the weekend. We're eyeing the potential for another storm on Saturday. We'll have much more of that coming up in your full forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, and still ahead.
Time to bring it to the subways now. Your A, C, E, F, M, R, and Rockaway Park shuttle. You've got delays and service changes coming up in just a few minutes. We're going to take a closer look at that congestion relief zone. But here's a live look outside right now onto the LIE. Darlene, we have delays westbound heading into the Queens Midtown Tunnel.
All right, thank you. And you get that really special, very specific to cats ability to land on their feet, literally.
Right. If they have enough time to right themselves, which this cat
Glad
did.
It's okay, though.
Hopefully okay. Scared, I'm sure, but hopefully okay physically. You can see, Darlene, we are tracking snow to the south and west of New York City. This is a live look at Columbia, Maryland. Some of the snow moving in our direction. Thanks to EarthCam for these views. Now, they've been clearing the snow, plowing it, shoveling it, and it keeps piling up. So these snowfall rates are intense off to the south and west. And this is just a sign to avoid travel if you can, if you're heading towards D.C., Baltimore area. It's not going to be a good ride for you this morning. The cold air is in place, and we have that snow. For us, we have a winter weather advisory for Ocean County. So you can see we're not expecting big impacts in and around the city. It's really for our friends in central and southern New Jersey. We have these winter storm warnings in effect for South Jersey, D.C., Baltimore, Virginia, West Virginia, and back towards the Midwest for greater impacts there. Live Storm Tracker 4, our radar, very own radar, scanning the skies from our radar site, Rutgers University, showing some snow beginning to push into Philadelphia now. Lots of dry air in place, so it takes a while to saturate that. But Atlantic City, you're seeing some snow moving in as well over the next half hour or so. The radar and satellite down towards D.C. and Baltimore. This is I-95 here from Philadelphia right through D.C. That's going to be a rough ride this morning. You can see all this snow gradually moving in our direction. We're dry in the city for now, but snow showers move in even in Midtown, probably around 10 a.m. You can see in your hour-by-hour forecast, this is 10 a.m., and yes, snow is knocking on the door here in the city. Some heavier snow off to the Jersey Shore around 10, 11 o'clock, more of the same. Could be some tricky travel with roads getting covered. Notice those temperatures are below freezing, and this is lunchtime. Flakes are flying, maybe in the city, but especially Monmouth and Ocean counties. And you can see we do get a break by the middle of the afternoon, time for school pickup. I think everything is much quieter, maybe a few flurries down the Jersey Shore, and the evening commute generally dry. There could be one more burst of snow overnight. This is midnight tonight, and then it's all about the cold and wind settling in into your Tuesday. And tomorrow, that 31, that's deceptive. It never feels anything like 31 degrees. Wind chills are in the teens generally all day long Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, even colder day by day, and then a little bump up again on Friday. All right, that's a look at your 10-day forecast. Right now, Adelle is here with a look at your first 4 traffic. Hey, Adelle.
Hey there, Rafi, and good morning to all of our viewers. Now, heading around through New Jersey, we do have a crash on the Garden State Parkway southbound by the Colonia Rest area. One lane closed off. Delays are quickly picking up through the area. 27 or the Turnpike would be your way around it. Inbound side of the Lincoln Tunnel, expect to see about 15 to 20-minute delays. And of course, once you exit the Lincoln Tunnel, you are going to get hit with that congestion pricing. Now, the congestion pricing zone here is 60th Street and below. The crossings leading into the zone, you will get told there once you make it into the zone. West Side Highway and the FDR Drive themselves, you will not get told. But again, to answer some of the questions, once you make it off of that highway, once you exit, you are going to get charged. Even if you just park in the area, you're going to get charged, and you will be charged only once a day. Darlene, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much. 6 in commute. We want to go to Storm Team 4's Raphael Miranda first, though. It's cold.
It is cold, Darlene, and some will see snow today, especially to the south of New York City. You can see in your weather headline, snow showers moving in over the next several hours. Not a big impact for New York City, but maybe down the shore, we could see a couple of inches of accumulation. Then it's all about the wind and the cold over the next several days. Major parka weather is coming our way, if not already here. You can see live storm tracker 4 showing that snow down in Ocean County right now. Also, Philadelphia has begun to see the snow falling there. Heavy snow around D.C. and Baltimore. This is going to be a very tricky way to travel south and west out of New York City. We're on the northern edge of this storm. There will be some light snow passing through at times in New York City, but not expecting big accumulations here. Anything that falls will stick. Down the shore, we're in the 20s right now. That's setting us up for accumulations in places like Ocean County. Here's a live look in Maryland right now where the snow is piling up. We won't see scenes like that in the city, but down the shore, a few inches are possible. Snow showers moving in over the next couple of hours. We'll take a look at your full forecast in just a few minutes. Right now, Adelle is here with a look at your commute.
Thanks, Raphael. Well, right now we are seeing a lot of dots, a lot of red lines on our map here of Manhattan. Today is a very big day for commuters. Congestion pricing is in effect. We are in peak congestion pricing right now. Once you make it into the city, anywhere from 60th Street or below, you are going to get told. If you make it off of the West Side Highway or the FDR Drive, any local roadway, again, you will get charged, even if you are just parking, but you will not get told if you stay on the West Side Highway or the FDR. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you very much. Well, happening right now, check in with Rafi. You were admiring this beautiful view that we have this morning here.
Gorgeous. Yeah, it's a very different scene down I-95 towards our nation's capital, Darlene. Waking up to a blanket of snow on the ground. You can't even see the Washington Monument because that visibility. Snow falling in D.C., Baltimore, now Philadelphia as well. And some of that snow is coming down heavily at times. Live Storm Tracker 4 shows in our area we're seeing snow now creeping into South Jersey. Ocean County you're seeing snow. We'll talk about who could end up with a couple of inches by the time the day is done in your full forecast. Darlene?
Thank you so much. And still
heading out the door right now to your rails, your FMA and R trains. You've got service changes. We've also got some dayside track work, and coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to take a closer look at that congestion relief zone. But here's a live look outside right now onto the George Washington Bridge with 30-minute inbound delays. You're watching Today in New York.